So, update-wise, you will all know what Prometheus is. The major things, in case you missed them recently as of the last few months, is support for out-of-order sample ingestion, one of the oldest feature requests, I think, at least since 2015, probably later. I know I wanted it since then. Native histograms. We don't have Ganesh here, but we have Björn here. That's, you can stand up if you want. You don't, okay, he doesn't want to. But we actually have native histograms within Prometheus now. And for those who don't know, we very closely collaborated with OpenTelemetry to make certain that we actually have a compatible format where you can use native histograms if you so choose. If you don't know what native histograms are, historically in Prometheus and by extension Kubernetes and everything, you had fixed buckets for your histograms where you had to predetermine what levels your buckets were sitting at, which is quite efficient, but also not super great to work with on a daily basis. And now you have more or less arbitrary resolution histograms, and it just does what you most likely want it to do without you actually having to think about it or to engineer your levels. Then we have also Brian here, who is largely responsible for the next one. I don't know if he wants to stand up. No, that's a no. There were huge improvements in memory usage. With the really large core Prometheus, which we run at Grafana Labs, we saw up to 50% of reduction of memory usage. Generally, if you haven't upgraded recently, I highly recommend you do, because you will absolutely see substantial performance benefits and reduced cost in your cloud bill or your server utilization or whatever. And for the future, something we finally want to tackle within Prometheus is to really have a alert manager UI, which is not completely distinct from the Prometheus UI. If you've used Alert Manager before, it's kind of hard. There's a lot of rough edges, and over the years we never really found time and motivation to fix all of this, and going forward this is actually going to be fixed. If you want to hear more about this, there will be the Prometheus updates and deep dive by Kemal and Brian. Of course, Josh is stuck in UK passport whatevers. But long story short, he couldn't make it here. But we have Brian and Kemal, who I think is not in the room, talking about the updates. And also we have the Contract Fest for Prometheus. So if you're interested in Prometheus at all, highly recommend it to go there. Yeah, that's it. And over to Austin.